What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello. If you've been here before, what's up? I wanted to make this video. No, I didn't want to make this video. I chose to make this video because I see this a lot within not only just successful YouTubers, but just successful people in general. So this is going to be a two-part video. The first part, if you don't know him, if you don't watch him on YouTube, his name's Brandon, BRAWADIS on YouTube. Him and his family, he lived with 5 or 6 of his cousins, and recently they had to move out of their house because ignorant people can't just be happy for somebody because they're successful. They have to go and ruin it and make these people unsafe in their own homes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a couple clips.
Out of a home, especially a home that you love to be in, but within a week of being in this house, our address got leaked on TikTok. For some reason, TikTok felt the need to put it on the For You page. That video ended up blowing up and getting over 1 million views. So from the second we moved into this house, over 1 million people knew where we lived. Almost every single night. We were sleeping in fear.
There were things that happened that we didn't tell you guys, we didn't bring attention to, like eggings, like people throwing stuff at our house,
people coming in, people jumping in the backyard. People would come to the backyard and try to come into the house in the middle of the night. Things that we didn't even put on camera because they were so disturbing.
Like at this point, it's more like no one's like having fun living here. It's more like a challenge, or like before you sleep, like you always want to look outside your window, like who's like watching me right now, who's running up to my house. Like
it's just so scary knowing that like we can't actually sleep comfortable because on the back of our heads is somebody breaking in today.
Like I haven't been the same since. It's drained me. It's drained all of us. Like we're tired, we're scared, we're fearful. You don't have to be afraid to be alive and to enjoy your life.
In
like
your
that's
own
the worst
home.
part.
In your own home.
Yeah.
There's been more cops in this house over the last month than there have been family members.
Yeah.
We wake up every day, almost every day, to a cop filing a report for this, a cop opening a case for this. I've seen more cops in this house than my own mom and dad have been in this house. It's crazy. We don't feel safe in our own home.
Now, Brandon is a very successful YouTuber. He's got, I believe, 5 million subs on YouTube, and I've been watching him for the last 5 years. I also watch his brother on YouTube, but they're very successful YouTubers. They deserve every ounce of happiness that has came for them, and this house that Brandon had just gotten 3 or 4 months ago, literally 3 to 4 months they've lived in this house, and so much has happened. When you go out of your way to make someone feel uncomfortable in their own home just because they're successful, that just makes you spiteful. Like, why are you so jealous that they're successful and they're living their best life? Why not just change your life and go be successful with your life like they're being successful with their life? Clint's car was parked in the garage, which gets locked. Someone went as far as breaking into the garage and breaking into Clint's car and stealing his camera, which is Clint's career, how he makes money, and so much more. Like, this dude stole his social security card. I don't want to ask what are you going to do with his social security card, because everyone knows what you can do with someone's social security card. But seriously, why would you go out of your way to harm people who are just living their best life with their family? Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, do you hate them so much that you feel the need to hurt them? Like, if you do, then you need help, because they're just out there living their best life, making a living, and making people happy doing what they love. And if you can't accept that, then there's something wrong with your life that you need to change, that you need to fix on your own. And I was reading through some of the comments on that video, and some people are saying, oh, it's fake. Oh, it's fake. They didn't show the cops this and that for the second break-in. And it's like, Brandon and Sherman were staying at Brandon's parents' house, which is 30 minutes away from his house. Sherman gets a notification that someone is trying to get into the house. That's 30 minutes away. You really think the cops are still going to be there 30 minutes later? Like, yes, it should be a longer investigation. Like, they do their walk around and all that. If there's no one there, they get their pictures, they get all the things they need. They're not going to stay there and wait for the owner. Clint was already there. So they talked to Clint. And people are like, oh, he should have showed the cops. He should have showed the cops. You don't always need to show the cops when a situation like that happens for it to be real. And that's what irritates me the most, is everyone in the comment section was all like, oh, you need to show the cops. Like, you should show the cops. This is fake. You didn't show the cops, this and that. You don't always have to show the cops in the situation. The last time someone broke in, yes, he showed the cops. But you don't always have to show the cops in a situation like this. And it just irritates me. Why would you go out of your way to mess with someone's happiness just because you don't have that life? If you don't have that life and you're that mad, go make that life for you. Like, go grind your ass off and make that life for yourself. You don't have to go ruin other people's happiness and mess with them and their families, making them so uncomfortable that they have to move. Like, they physically all moved out of the house. And to the person or persons who did that, I hope you're happy that you made all of them feel so uncomfortable that they left their home. The one place that they have to feel safe or should feel safe, you ruined that for them. As a family, not even just Brandon on his own, his whole family was there. He had 4 or 5 of his cousins and their significant others living with him as a family. Like, and if you watch BRAWADIS on YouTube, you know that their whole family is a tight-knit, close Middle Eastern family. Like, I love watching their channel because it just makes me happy. And it's just like, gives me hope that there's still family-knit people out there who will eventually, and it'll happen within time, make this world a better place, which is what we need. But if you dislike your life or yourself that much that you have to go and harm someone else and make them feel so uncomfortable in their own home that they move, then you need to change something about yourself. And I could go on and on about the Brandon situation, about how someone made him feel so uncomfortable that him and his family had to move. But to the second story, because I don't want this video to drag on. All of you probably know Justin Bieber. Now, I've supported him. I'm not afraid to say I've supported him since he came on the spot. And he's gone through his trials. He's was put on the spotlight at 15. He's going to make mistakes. He's turned his life around. Someone went out of their way to post this. Roll the clip.
Hailey Baldwin is going to do a live, right, where she's talking about herself, 20 questions with Justin Bieber. This is the time where they will not be turning off comments. So we need to fucking bombard that shit with Jelena and how Selena is better. Go after her, please. Let's all go after her.
And Justin responded with this comment on his Instagram story. Now again, just because you're not happy with someone's life decision to not be with someone who, I don't want to say didn't make him happy, because clearly they were happy together for a time being. But Justin and Hailey are married. They're happy. You can see that they're happy. You can see that Justin is a lot better than when he was with Selena. I liked Justin and Selena together. They were a cute couple. They were good for each other for a time being. But then it got to the point where they were too toxic for each other. And they both went their separate ways as their own decisions. Again, for this person that posted this video saying to go into Hailey's live and comment Jelena, blah, 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 we want Jelena back, this and that. You must really hate your life if you want to go back to a toxic state where these two people were degrading each other online back and forth, but they finally moved on and they're finally both happy. And you want to go and knock and hate on Justin's current wife just because you want him and Selena back. You're a messed up human. I don't even know if I want to call you human for that. If you want to knock on someone's happiness just because you're so unhappy with your life, if you can't stand that someone else is successful, that someone else is happy, then you need to change something about your life. And that's all I got to say about both of these situations. If you're so unhappy with yourself that you need to go hate on somebody else's success and someone else's happiness, then you need to change something within yourself. Because that's just fucked up. And sorry for the language, But that is fucked up. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not the kind of video that I like to put out there, because yes, it does have negative vibes. But it just irritates me that people can go out of their way to hate on somebody for their success and for their happiness. Like, if I was in Brandon's situation, I probably would have done the same thing. I probably would have moved, because that's putting yourself into danger. But, like, I don't even know what I would do. I can't even say I would do something, because I don't know what I would do, because I'm not in that situation. And I can say, oh, if I was in Brandon's shoes, I'd do this, this, and this. But I'm not in his shoes, so I can't understand what he's going through, what his family's going through. Just the same as Justin. I can't understand what he's going through or what Haley is going through, because I'm not them. I'm not living that situation. You can see what the media puts out. You can see what they put out themselves, but it's never going to give you the full effect of what they're actually going through. And what I mean by this is there's always stuff that they're not going to exactly put on camera every time. And that goes for any situation, not just the current situations going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what kind of videos you guys want to see. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Peace.